The snippet series is generously sponsored by the Saka family and sponsored as well by Yelad Avram Foreman for Refuah Shlema Adasa Rachel Bas Chana Golda. And tonight we begin the 17th bracha of the Amida, but not only the 17th bracha, but we also transition from the first three of Shevach, the first three brachas of praise, the middle section, which is Bakasha, the requests, supplications, and now we pivot to the third section, the last three brachos, the section known as Hoda'ah, the section known as Hodah. The Gemara Brachos Daf Lamedal tells us, Amar Bichanina, Rishonos Doma Le'evet Shemisad Shevach Lefnei Rabo. The first three brachos are like a servant, a slave, who organizes the praise before Rabo. Before you ask, before you request, first you praise, you offer acknowledgement. Have I told you how good you look, how handsome you are, how beautiful you are? Thank you for all that you do. You're so amazing, you're so incredible, you're so charming, you're so generous. By the way, if you don't mind, I could use livelihood and health and justice and knowledge and all kinds of good things. When we introduced the Amida, like 5 years ago, whenever that was, when we introduced the Amida in Siddur Snippets, we shared Sharon B'Tfilah of Pinkas Zatzal's insight. Shevach is not positioning the other party, you're so to say, buttering them up because you're going to ask for something. Shevach is not for Hashem, it's for us. Before we turn to Him and ask for all that we need, we remind ourselves, why is He the address? Why are we spending our time asking Him for these things? So the Shevach is, you know why? Because He's Akel, Agadol, Agibor, Anora, because He's the source of everything. That's why. So the Shevach is not about Him, it's about us. After that, Emsayos, says the Gemara, Doma le'evet shemavakesh pras merabo. So once the Evid first begins with Shevach, reminds himself why the Rabbah, why his master is the one who can be the solution to his problems, then the Eved asks for what he needs. Mevakesh pras, here's what I need. Achronos, the last section, Doma le'evet shekiba pras merabo v'nifter v'holech lo. The last section is like an Eved who receives what they need, and now it's time to exit. Now it's time to withdraw. Now it's time to say goodbye. The Maharsha adds, Shemachzik tova meshabcho apras shekiba mimenu, who expresses gratitude. Machzik tova. There's a debt of gratitude, and praise Hashem. Thank you for listening. Thank you for hearing me. Thank you, hopefully, for agreeing to what I asked. That is the last section that we pivoted to. It's bothered me for a long time. I'm happy in Siddur Snippets I'm finally going to try to understand it. So thank you for that. Maybe it's bothered you as well. If you look at that last section, the first section I understand the Shevach, because it's filled with Shevach, with praise. The middle section, characterized as Bakasha, that's very accurate. It's all about Bakasha, requests. The last section we call Hoda'ah, gratitude. And then we fill it with more Bakasha. Ritzei, please Hashem, give us, Ritzei, and Hashev es avodah l'vir beisecha, return the service HaKadosh Baruch Hu to your Beis HaMikdash, to the Kodesh HaKadoshim. Sim Shalom, who hasn't been having Kavanah? I hope we've all been having Kavanah. In Sim Shalom, Hashem, give peace. Barcheinu Avinu, our Father, give us peace. Bring hostages home. Let soldiers return to their families. Let there be an end to wars. Bring us peace. Sim Shalom. So how is this Hoda'ah? Where's the Hoda'ah in Ritzei? Ritzei. How does Ritzei start? Ritzei Hashem, hear our tefillos. Please, Hashem, be pleased with our prayer. Restore your service to the Holy of Holies. Give us back our karbanos. Accept our tefillos lovingly and willingly. That's a very funny way of saying thank you. The way I say thank you is, please do the following things. That's a thank you? And then the middle one I get, modim. And then, again, sim shalom is thank you. So there are a lot of words you could use to describe the end of the Amida, last three brachas. Hoda'ah doesn't seem to be an accurate one of them. Hoda'ah doesn't seem to be precise. It doesn't seem to be about gratitude. So before we get into Ritzei, the words itself, or even the historical precedent, the Shibolei Aleket, who's walked us through the Amida, what precipitated each bracha, but first, just generally speaking, this notion of this section of Hoda'ah, what's going on over here? We're not the first to ask this or wonder this. Right after the Gemara already, Tosfos, the Rosh, later the Avudraham, the Radvaz, they all wonder. They all wonder this. They all ask this very question. They all ask this question. So the Avudraham, for example, answers, Yesh Lomar, Sheina Domeh, and Tzayos Haim Tzarchei Adam, Ushlosha Achronos Kulam Kvor HaKadosh. The Rosh says similarly. He says, Shlosha Achronos Kulam Kvor HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Bakasha meant these are personal needs, personal requests, personal things. I need livelihood. I need knowledge. I need good health. They're individual material needs. The last three needs, rebuild your Beis HaMikdash and bring back and receive and accept our karbanos. Let there be peace in the world so Hashem, the whole world, can see you and know your name. So that's not about us, our personal need, that's something bigger. That's something bigger. And so therefore, we don't include it in Bakasha. We give it its own unit, its own section, its own title. That answers why it's not part of Bakasha. That doesn't explain how it's Hoda'ah. It's not part of requests, but how is it gratitude? How is it Hoda'ah? So I'll leave you with that question. We'll pick up with the Mitzvah Hashem next week. How are Ritzei and Shim Shalom or Shalom Rav? How are they Hoda'ah? Where's the Hoda'ah in them? How are they expressions of gratitude? Answering that question tells you so much about Tefillah. I'm excited to explore it together.